What's up guys, Justin here for S&S Archery. In today's gear video, we're going to be taking a look at the new Shift Lock Quiver by Tightspot. So new for 2022, we have the Shift Lock, definitely some cool features on the new quiver by Tightspot. But we've been fans of Tightspot for a very long time. Single piece quivers, absolutely love them. The ability to mount them up on pretty much any bow, rock solid construction. The best part about the Tightspots is how close they're going to hold your arrows and all that weight close to your riser. The Shift Lock, it has a lot of cool features built into it. It's definitely going to be the most versatile single piece quiver out there for guys that love the Tightspot, run the rise, maybe a 5-arrow for the Western hunts. They like having a very compact setup. This quiver really can do it all. Fully adjustable from 13¼ inches all the way to 22 inches. So you're getting a wide variety of length and customization with this quiver. As far as your construction on the Tightspot quivers, you have an oversized polymer hood, very strong. It is deeper than years previous of the 5-arrow, the 7-arrow, the rise. So this is going to be beneficial for guys that run very long broadheads, expandables that don't want any intrusion, any elements, anything getting to their blades. So this deep hood is definitely going to protect those. And as far as your hood colors, I'll list right here so you guys can get a breakdown on what options are available. Being that there is some larger components, we do see a weight increase on this quiver of about 2.5 ounces. Compared to say the 5-arrow. So that is a little bit of a downside, but you're only talking a couple ounces, so not a huge thing. You are going to see an integrated loop hook system on this quiver. So if you're a guy that loves to take off this quiver and hang it beside him in a tree, you can do that. One of the downsides to this loop versus say on the rise you could actually take it off if you didn't want it. This one you're going to have to cut it off. So just one of those things. If you're not happy with that added loop. Basic construction of this, we have the carbon rods. You can see now there's 4. You have main aluminum, which is going to basically hold those bars in place for your adjustment on this. You still have that detachable locking system. So like all the Tightspot quivers, you can take this right off of your bow. So very nice and convenient, simple and fast process. Getting down to the gripper, one thing that really makes the Tightspots very unique is they can pretty much fit any diameter of arrow. They have these wedges that can be screwed in or out to really customize the fit. So whether you're running a 4mm, 6mm, you can adjust these wedges in or out to get the right tightness. The quiver does come with a secondary gripper, as you can see here. You can take this on or off, but if you want to keep it on, this is really going to help you. So you don't have to ram those broadheads, those expandables all the way up in the hood. You can almost leave them from not touching up top and they're going to be held in there nice and tight. As far as adjustment on the quiver, like I stated, this is adjustable from 13¼ to 22 inches, so 9 inches of overall length. As far as making that adjustment, very simple to do. You've got 2 main Allens right here on the front. You're just going to loosen those. And now the quiver is going to move up and down and give you that overall length. Once you find the desired position, you can go ahead and tighten it up. And now you're going to be set and it's going to be nice and rigid. So as far as mounting your Shift Lock quiver to your bow, the first thing you're going to want to do is take your XL bracket and mount it to your dovetail or the screws provided on your riser. What I typically do is leave this a little bit loose to start. I go ahead and place my quiver on, lock it down, and this is where I can really fine tune the angle that I want the quiver to be in. So if you want a little bit more weight forward, you can run it like this. If you want weight back, you can do that. I ultimately like to run it nice and straight with my string. I find it's just a clean fit for my setup. I really like it. Once I find the desired position, I go ahead and lock down the bracket. If for some reason you don't have enough clearance on this bracket with the L facing towards the riser, go ahead and turn it over. You're going to be about a ½ inch further out, but with some riser configurations or rests, you're not going to be able to do this. So go ahead and flip it over. But once you get it established, now you can really customize the overall length of this quiver. Very easy to do. You have the 2 Allens here in the middle that you're going to unloosen, and now this quiver can open up. Go ahead and tighten it back down. Now you're set. And depending on if you want to run that secondary gripper, go ahead and throw it back on. As you can see there, very easy to set up. And like I said, you know, the best thing about these tight spots is how close to your riser, how close these arrows and all that weight's going to be, you know, closer to center. So if you guys have any questions about the new Shift Lock quiver by Tightspot or anything else in the store that we carry, please feel free to give us a call, shoot us an email. We'd be glad to help. And if you guys have found this video to be useful in any way, please hit subscribe to continue to follow along on more gear hunting review videos. Thanks, guys.